Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and this is my 160th Mezco Toyz 112 Collective action figure review, this time being of the Eradicator Hornet. Now, as we can see, this figure comes in that standard shoebox-like packaging with some really cool comic book-like panel artwork of the character. So with the box out of the way, let's go ahead and crack this figure open and let him breathe. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at the Eradicator Hornet. Now here's the thing with this. This isn't my figure. This is on loan from a buddy of mine, Daniel. He helps me run the Facebook group for all of you that are in my Mezco Facebook group, the largest Mezco Facebook group in all the internet. Thank you very much. But still, this is one that I didn't pick up for myself as I feel I didn't really need it. You know, for the most part, he really is just a redeco of the same figures we've already seen. I both think that's lazy, but at the same time, I think that's perfect for a thing like a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I think that's what exclusives should be, figures that are still pretty cool, but more or less just redecos, and not necessarily figures we absolutely need in our collections, you know what I mean? So I think that actually makes for a really good exclusive. Not everybody's gonna want it, it's very niche, so I'm kind of okay with not owning it for the most part, but still, this looks cool, and if you're used to a Krig, you know exactly what you're gonna get, and I'm gonna kind of breeze through this review here, as again, we've seen all of this before, again, just done a little bit differently. So with this guy, he's initially this figure right here, painted up to look like this figure right here. So again, if you have either of these, you know exactly what you're gonna get with this guy right here, but he does look cool. I actually really do love the Krig design. I personally think they look awesome. The armor looks great, the soft goods suit, all of this looks really good, kind of like a space marine type of thing going on. The suit itself looks really great. You can see I've already put the knife holster right here as well. Same thing, I put his pistol in the side like that. I even put a couple of the magazines in the belt right there, which looks pretty cool. All of this, again, looks super awesome. You can take this off right here, just like the previous Krig, and it does come with 3 little button cell batteries, where you could turn that on like that, turn on the little switch, and you can see the lights kind of like glowing through that already. So if you turn off the lights, you can see how the lights on the front look really nice, really bright and vibrant, excuse me, especially even going through the one eye. I think it's really cool. I do love that. Same thing on the back. We do get LEDs on the back as well. I think it's pretty awesome. And if you want to put the helmet on, the lights do shine through the helmet for the most part too. So again, I think they look really cool. Not necessary for this particular figure in my opinion, but if you like that kind of thing, they do work out very, very well. So this does, again, he looks really cool. I do love the fact that this is a pretty much a black version of that Murder Hornet. I love the design of the Murder Hornet, and if you just kind of look closer at the helmet here, right there, you get that honeycomb pattern on the visor right there. I think this helmet right here actually looks a lot better than the standard Krig. So if I bring in this one right here, kind of thing, you can see those two compared like that. This dude's chin is like totally peeking through right there, but you can kind of see that how those look side by side as well, looking pretty cool. This new Eradicator helmet definitely has more shine gloss to it, but still pretty awesome looking design. I actually do prefer this version as well. So again, if I bring in the actual Murder Hornet, you can see they pretty much are just the exact same thing, just done in black this time, and it still looks really cool. I actually kind of wish, my thing is, I kind of just wish this was like an accessories pack you could have bought separately for the Black Krig, the Black Spartan. That's my personal opinion. I think that would have been very cool. I didn't necessarily need an entirely new Black Krig just for those extra accessories, you know, that's just me. But it's cool, you know, you do got options, and again, it's one of those things you don't absolutely need, so if you missed out, not really a big deal. But if you like this and you like the way he looks, he still is pretty awesome. So now moving on to the accessories here, we of course do get the circular base stand, which I always say are my favorite stands from any line at this scale. We do get that really awesome artwork right there of the Eradicator Hornet, looking pretty cool. I do like that a lot. And of course we do get the clear articulated arm as well that come with all of the Mezco figures. We do get that same standard black poncho. This is still going to be in the plastic here. I'm not really going to use this at all. But if you've seen this, you've seen these before. Or if you have any of these, excuse me, you've seen this before. And then, of course, we do get the decals for the coat or whatever you want to do with these. These are really, really nice. You got the same stickers we've seen with all the other Krigs that we've gotten before. So nothing new there. Again, all this stuff you're about to see is pretty much the exact same stuff you've already seen. Next up, we do get interchangeable hands. Of course, we do get close-fisted hands. We do get a pair of gripping hands. We do get a pair of more loose-fingered hands. We only get the one trigger finger hand, which annoys me to no end, and it's a left hand. So we get a left trigger finger hand because apparently all the Krigs are lefties, so there's that. We, of course, also get the multiple magazine ammo clips, which are really nice, and then all different types of grenades, and I don't know if those are supposed to be communicators or whatever those things are, all the things you get attached to, like the belts and things like that. Those are all really cool, and again, we've seen all of these before. And then we, of course, get all the same weapons that we've seen with all the Krig. So you get that scythe-like cyber sword weapon, which is done in a really nice translucent, almost bluish-black plastic, which is really nice. The rifle is also the same with the extending butt. We get the pistol where you can remove the magazines. You also do get his taser-like weapon, the knife with the sheath that you put in the boot, and, of course, the different effects for the tasers and the guns, and that scythe-like weapon, which are all really nicely done. These are all really good weapons. Again, we've just seen them several times before, so there's really nothing new here. Okay, so now we're going to get into the things that make this guy, I guess, exclusive. So he isn't quite exactly the same as the standard Black Spartan. You can see this newer one does come with a black strap right there across the leg, whereas this one doesn't. And of course, the new helmet, which is just from the Murder Hornet helmet. So it's not quite the same. That strap around the leg is going to be the biggest difference. So if I actually bring in the Murder Hornet here, you'll see that the Murder Hornet does have the strap around the leg as well. And again, of course, that same exact helmet. But the biggest thing about this particular figure, you can actually take off the back piece like so, just slides right off. And we're going to bring in the black wings, which again are just reuse from that Murder Hornet. So you can see these look really awesome, and I do love the way this looks like that. They are a bit of a translucent black, it's almost like a smoky black. You kind of see my fingers through it like that. These are articulated up there on each individual one at the top. The two are individually ball jointed together like this on the bottom, so you can spin these around, do all kinds of things, and they look really cool too. I do love this a lot. So if I bring in the Murder Hornet again, you can see these ones are just in a bright, vibrant yellow, which I think still look really freaking cool. But this is definitely looks like a more stealthier version like that. So you got this really nice black lining and all that. And I really like the way the lines show off more on the black one, more so than the yellow one, because the yellow is just a little too saturated where it kind of blends in. But all the line work and detail on the wings on the black one stand out a lot better in my opinion, so that's really cool. So, you know, again, it's just, it's literally just the Murder Hornet painted black to look like the Black Spartan. So that's really all it is. Again, and that for me, that could have just been an accessory pack, man. You could have given me a full accessories pack of these accessories in all the different Krig colors and not about that whole pack, because I generally did not need another one of these. But he's still cool, you know. If you are absolutely 100% a completist, I mean, yeah, dude, totally get him. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like it didn't scream like must need for me, but I do love the way these look. They still look freaking awesome. And I will say that I actually do like this version more so than the standard version. I think it's mostly because of the helmet. I really, really love that helmet design. So then the last accessory that we do get here is going to be this shield. This is like a almost like type of plasma shield. You can see it is done, and that's kind of like same smoky translucent black that we saw with the wings. It is the exact same one we saw with the Murder Hornet. Again, this was just in a clear yellow, but I do like how the imagery kind of stands out here a lot more on the black. Has like an insect right there painted on there like that. So these are pretty cool, seeing both sides of these side to side. We do get little pegs on this here, so you could port him into. We do have an arm here with some peg holes, so you can pretty much port it however you want. This does go on there fairly well, so if you want to have it like that, you could do something like that as well. You could use this peg all the way at the top like that to have it extend further down on the arm, or I mean if you want to do it from the side like that, like so. If I can actually see, this is a little tricky to do on camera. Damn, I cannot see any of this. There we go. So something like that if you want to do that. Or I mean, heck, if you want to take this and put it on the black one like that. Let me see, will that fit? That doesn't actually, that didn't fit. So that is interesting. Oh, it fits right there. So that's pretty cool. Actually, now I kind of want to take this one right here and try the black shield. Let me see, let's try that. That looks pretty cool. Now see, okay, now I want to switch parts here, so excuse me while I play with my toys for a second, because I want to kind of take this off these wings and put these wings on on the Murder Hornet here. Maybe something like that. That actually works out very freaking cool with the black shield like that. Man, that looks really awesome. Actually, I love the way the wings look on that one. And I mean, I guess just for shits and giggles here, do you want to try the helmet? Let's switch the helmets on these. Yeah, I don't know, let's do it. Why not, right? So let's put the black helmet on this. I feel like this isn't gonna work all that right. Do this, and I am just dropping this because I am freaking Butterfingers today. And let's get that on there like that. Well, why does it feel so loose? Oh, there we go. Trying to push it down a bit. So, no, not the helmet. Definitely sticking with the yellow helmet for this guy right here. Again, man, I am just all Butterfingers today, so pardon me as this just feels like it's taking me forever to actually do this. But yeah, I think that looks really cool. Those pieces on the Murder Hornet actually look really, really good, dude. So, I mean, I guess this guy came in handy for some reason, so yeah. And I'm going to skip the articulation segment as, again, I feel like we've seen the articulation for this figure several times before, so we really don't need to go through it. But still, I think he's so awesome. Again, nothing much needed. He's really cool. If you have any of the standard ones, you don't really need this one. But I do love the Krig. I think they're really cool looking characters. And again, like I said, I do like this version better. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and Mafex Batman figure. Also for comparison, here he is standing next to the Mezco 112 Collective Black Spartan and Murder Hornet. And just for fun, here he is with little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Mezco 112 Collective Eradicator Hornet. Now, overall, I think this is a really cool figure. I'm one of those people that actually do like the Krig. I really do dig their designs, but not so much without the helmet. I prefer the helmets on. The helmets do look really cool, but especially the Murder Hornet version, done in black, I just think it looks so rad with that honeycomb pattern. I absolutely love that. Everything else is pretty much the same that you would see on the normal black Spartan. So again, if you have either of those figures, you're gonna know what you're gonna get here. But it is more so of a black version of the Murder Hornet, especially with the strap going around the leg, the new helmet, those black wings. I think the black wings are incredible. I think they look so good. You can really see the line work on those and they articulate very well. Same thing with that shield. You get that black shield with that almost like Murder Hornet type of wasp insect type of bug printed on it. I think it looks really cool. And again, the articulation works fairly good. It is hindered in certain areas, but that's because of the bulkiness of the figure. And I do love all the accessories. One major complaint that I would have though is that this has been a running thing with all the Krig. They don't really hold their weapons all that well. That's kind of annoying. I really wish At least with this, they would have took the time to fix that. So he doesn't hold his weapons all that well, but still, in my opinion, he is a better version of the standard Black Spartan. That's just because I prefer this design. I absolutely love those wings. So again, this is one of those things that you don't necessarily need unless you're like 100% a completist, or if you just absolutely love the Krig, or if this design just completely blows your mind and you didn't have the standard Black Spartan, then I think he's definitely a must-get. But for a lot of you, like me, I can easily see you guys skipping this one. So be excellent to each other, and stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.